What's up YouTube? My name's Dan and this is Serbia Sports Cards, and today I'm going to show you the best places to sell your cards. Okay, first up is sportlots.com, and they're going to be the place that you're going to go to sell your common base stuff. Everything starts at 18 cents. So if you can sell your junk cards for 18 cents a piece, that's a win. And a lot of people go there to finish their sets, so there's a lot of traffic, and I go there and buy a lot of stuff myself. Not so much for sets, just anything that I can buy for cheap. Again, 18 cents is what they're starting at, so I like to shop there often. Their fees depend on how much you're selling per month. It's not on a per sale. It's, again, your sales for the month. So if you're selling a lot, the fees go down. If you're not selling a lot, your fees are going to be a lot more, and it becomes less worth it, in my opinion, to do it. They also have auctions. It costs 15 cents to list it, and they don't charge anything after that. So you're selling whatever you have, 15 cents, that's it, flat fee. Which, I mean, you're not going to find a better deal out there on any other sites. But you're also not going to get as many eyes as you would on something like eBay or Mercari. I recommend selling. Now, it takes a lot of work to sell on sport lots. I personally do not. I've got small kids, I'm married, I don't have a lot of time to be shipping out, cheap cards like that. I'll sell it in a lot on eBay or something else. But if you're single, if you have time, I highly recommend selling all the stuff you're trying to get rid of that's under $1 on sportlots.com. And even if you want to just dip your toes in, sell a couple things on auction for 15 cents listing, see where it goes, and if it goes well, add more as you go. ComC.com. I do a lot of shopping on ComC personally. It's very easy to flip. If you're selling, it does take a while to get your cards loaded in, but once they're loaded, all you gotta do is, add a price to it, and that's it. You don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about anything. They do all that. All you're gonna do, take the cards that you want to sell, put them in a box, ship it to them, and you wait, and that's it. It's similar to what you're going to see on sport lots, but I recommend selling stuff on there that's like $1 to maybe $10. They're trying to push for sellers to send stuff that's $10 and above. Not that there's not stuff of that value on there, but it's minimal, and I feel like a lot of collectors have the same philosophy as me, where they only send cards that are, up till $10 in value, and they'll sell where they only sell some collectors have the same philosophy as me, where they only send cards that are valued under $10 to them, and they're trying to change that. Adding lower fees. They changed up their consignment prices. They'll sell on eBay for you if you want to do that. If you send them their cards, you have the option to have some cards sent into grading if you don't want to send the grading yourself. There are a lot of perks to selling and buying on COMC, in my opinion. They're going to charge you 35 cents per card to enter it into the site. When a card sells, they're going to charge another 5% on top of that, which is still cheaper than eBay. And again, you have no work to do other than price your cards. They do everything for you. I strongly encourage sending your cards to COMC because, again, nothing to worry about. StarStock is another. StarStock.com is similar to COMC, where you send them your cards, they'll enter them on your site, you just price them, and then they do the shipping and everything after that. I have yet to send an order. I'm actually in the process of packaging and sending out my first order this week. But everything that I've heard, I've talked to many people that have been selling on there, and cards are selling very well, and the prices are, they're getting good prices. They're another site, they only charge 5%. They don't charge any listing fee, but they do have a list of stuff they'll only take. For baseball, it's Topps Flagship, Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome Firsts, and that's it for baseball. The parallels of those obviously as well. For football, it's Prism. They do National Treasures, Immaculate, Topps Chrome when it was around, Topps. For basketball, it's Donruss, Prism, Select, Optic, National Treasures, Immaculate. Basically anything that's shiny, they'll take. The list is right here. You know, you can read, hopefully. And again, it's just a 5% fee that they charge. MySlabs.com is a site that I cannot recommend enough. Now, they only sell slabs, so your card has to be graded before you can sell on there, and you have to be approved to sell on there. But once you get the approval, if you get the approval, it is glorious. My cards have been selling rapidly on that site. Very competitive pricing, and they charge 1%. 1%. PayPal's going to take more fees than they do. And again, there's a lot of eyes on that site, and cards are selling very well. It's growing very, very, very fast. So if you have slabs, I cannot recommend them enough. For anything that's over $10, that's not something that StarStock will take, or not slabbed. I recommend selling on, eBay, Mercari, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of those avenues. Preferably social media, whatever one you prefer. They're not going to take any fees if you sell on there, so all you're paying is the PayPal transaction. eBay obviously going to get you the most eyes on your stuff and probably the highest values, but they're charging 10%. If you are paying fees to list, it's at least another quarter. And then the PayPal fees on top of that, you're walking away with 85% of what the card sold for. But sometimes it's worth it because you're getting more than 15% than you would at other sites. So depending on the rarity or whatever it is worth it to sell on eBay, even though it is a hassle sometimes. But it's rare that you have cases that, anything like that, but they do have a 60-day return policy that can bite you in the ass sometimes. Mercari I've used. It was all right. I mean, I had probably 500 transactions on there. It had its positives. It had more negatives than I would have liked, and I eventually went back to eBay for a majority of my sales. But if you use Mercari for anything else and you like the way the platform works, sell on there. Social media is great. On Facebook, you can run quick sales, fire sale, whatever you want to call it, but you can list, hundreds of cards in a night. Hopefully sell them if the price is right. Get rid of cards quickly that way. And again, you're not paying any fees on Facebook besides, the PayPal. A few things that I recommend if you are selling on social media or anywhere that, there's an option to take friends and family payments through PayPal. I just do not recommend doing that. I mean, maybe if you know the person well enough, but even then, it's against their policy. You're doing something wrong against their policy. If you buy on social media platforms or anything like that, that has the option to pay family and friends and family, I do not recommend paying that way, especially if you don't know the person at all. Even if they have positive feedback from other people that they've dealt with before, everybody's good until they're not. You don't want to be that person that gets screwed over. So always insure yourself by paying goods. No matter where you're selling that you can take the pictures yourself, you got to make sure that you're taking good pictures. That is way more important than some people think it is, especially if you're selling raw cards, especially if you're selling raw cards on eBay. I can't recommend getting a light box. You can get them on Amazon. They're probably under $20. eBay has them. They're just... Can't recommend one of these enough. A light box. You get them on Amazon, eBay. They're under $20. That thing is crucial. That you're going to get crisp pictures. You're not going to get the glare that you would normally would. Trying to take a picture under the light at home. You're going to get a great picture. you're going to get great clear pictures. You can, if you want to spend even more money, you can get yourself a good scanner, like a all-in-one kind of printer with the scanner on top. Isn't going to get a good scan, especially for thicker stuff like slabs and everything. You're going to fight with that thing and never get a clear picture. So you're going to have to spend, you know, $200 to get something of quality. But that is going to get you the best pictures that you're going to have of your cards. When pricing the cards, I like to go, you know, usually about 25% above the market value, just so I have a little bit of wiggle room in case you want to negotiate. I'm a big fan of the art of negotiation personally, so I'm expecting a buyer to come to me with an offer before they're hitting to buy it now. Sometimes they hit to buy it now, so you're already getting, you know, a good chunk more than you expected too. Plus, the way the market is now is very reactionary, and cards jump up in price, you know, 50% overnight sometimes. So it's good to have a little bit of padding in case your card gets hot and you didn't even realize you did something that day. So those are the sites. So those are the sites that I like to use. The best bang for your buck, if you will. And they get good traffic, good sales. Can't recommend any of them enough. If I didn't mention a site, it's probably because I don't use it. And if I don't use it, it's probably not worth using. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like, you know, all that good stuff that you always get asked for. Help me out here. And that's it.